Welcome to the One Decision Away podcast. I'm your host, Kellyanne Gorman, an entrepreneur, author, content creator, and founder of Kellyanne Cares. This is your space for mindset shifts, personal growth, wellness over 40, productivity, my favorite, and creating a life that feels aligned and intentional. Here we talk about real experiences, reinvention, new chapters, and what it actually takes to rebuild, refocus, and move forward with clarity. Every day you have the opportunity to make a new choice, and that one choice can change everything. Because you're one decision away from a completely different life. Let's get started. Hello. Welcome back to a brand new episode. Today I am on fire because yesterday was not the case. And I'm here to share it all with you. We're talking about setbacks and how to get back on track, literally in real time. Everything I'm doing, I'm reinventing my life. I'm starting over. I'm sharing it all with you in real time. So whether you're listening to the show or you're watching me on YouTube or TikTok or Instagram, this is happening as I speak. So if you saw my post about plantar fasciitis, yes, I have it. It is horrific. I ended up in the ER yesterday, so I was set back hours worth of work. And then afterwards, I was wobbling around with lidocaine patches on my heels. I was a little doped up, living my best life. I had to have some self-care and FaceTime sessions last night and just chill the fuck out. And that's exactly what you need to do when something like that happens. But let me also share with you, wait first. If you have plantar fasciitis, go listen to, or watch rather, also, my content on Instagram on the new The One Decision Away podcast Instagram, because you'll see it there. Also my TikTok. But I am sharing like a 2-part video of everything that I did to make my heels feel better. And I wanted to just share that briefly with you before I get into setbacks and all of that. So I am in the flight path. I didn't realize I'm in my portable studio, aka a vehicle, recording for you. And I forgot I'm one park over from the other day and I'm right in the flight path and I totally forgot. But I did, however, stop to, bug just flew in the car. I did, however, stop to get myself a new Fountain Diet Coke. So today what we're drinking is a Fountain Diet Coke, splash of cherry Coke, because I need to get back on track, and a splash of Irish cream. That's today's beverage. And I'm going to start this a series, I think, on the One Decision Away podcast Instagram. So don't forget to follow me over there. It's a brand new account, first time in like 14, 15 years. And I am building it from scratch. And a brand new account versus the one that I have now, the Kellyanne Gorman Official, which is like my main hub, is 2 totally separate accounts. I'm talking like Instagram wise. I have different notifications. I have different fonts. I can watch stories without people knowing that I'm watching them. It's kind of crazy. And if you're wondering why that font, a couple people have asked me like, how is your font different? It's because I subscribed. Oh shoot. You know what? I think I have to cancel that tomorrow for a 3-day or 30-day. I forget. Trial where you're like improved and upgraded for Instagram. You know, they just want you to pay for all the bells and whistles, but I got a free trial, so why not, right? So yesterday, as I just mentioned, I was in the ER. I was dealing with the plantar fasciitis, like all that bullshit. So today, this is how I personally get back on track. So I need to regroup and refocus. And what that entails is waking up earlier so that I can be like one step ahead of the game. This is always what I have been preaching. I wrote about in my book, Everything is Messy. How I get shit done is I wake up earlier. That's it. You've got to wake up earlier. You need more hours. You need more time to accomplish it. Or you just drink 4 shots of a Lavazza Italian espresso and then move on right away to your Fountain Diet Coke. I mean, whichever way you prefer. All of the ways. I'm just sharing how I roll. So I wake up earlier. I do my sound bath. Even though I'm sleeping to an 8-hour sound bath every night, I do a different one in the morning. It's a very quick 10 to 15 minute meditation. So I can regroup, refocus, and get shit taken care of today. I'm waking up earlier. I took a shower. I was going to do an everything shower, but I really need to color my hair and have a self-care moment of nails, toes, and hair. So it's going to be like a different time, probably tomorrow. And I did my hair and makeup after I showered. I need to record, film content, write, and produce today. So it's a very hectic day. I'm also having a staycation. My friend asked me to dog sit. So I have to pack my stuff, and I'm definitely going to film this because the closest friends of mine, they're like, you're so high maintenance, but I'm not. I just need my things. Like if I'm going to a friend's house and she doesn't have my Lavazza Italian espresso, my bourbon vanilla bean paste, cinnamon, nutmeg, pumpkin spice, almond milk, and stevia, Like, how am I waking up and surviving and working all weekend? I'm not. So I need that. My Korean skincare, it all must come. My entire office, the shit that I need to do, like work and film and my lighting and all of that, like that shit needs to come. My outfits, I like now have kind of like a capsule wardrobe, and I need more. So if there's any clothing brands that love a plus size over 40 girly, hit me up. But I just like to keep it simple, and I'm going to live in athleisure and maybe like 2 going out outfits just because I have a friend coming into town and another friend I'm planning on hanging out with. And that takes time, like, to figure out. And even though I'm so organized and I'm like a professional packer, I think from living on so many cruise ships and super yachts for so many years, like, I was just looking around at all of my stuff, like getting ready to move. And I'm like, oh my God, I just have so much stuff. And so I've been selling things on Facebook Marketplace, and I have it on OfferUp, and I'm just trying to like get rid of like just stuff, right? Because I'm manifesting moving into Avora, which is luxury apartments here in Vegas, who I pitched. And I'm waiting to hear back, hopefully for a meeting soon. So if you're listening, Avora, hi, I am ready. I'm going to stay in Vegas for the next couple of months, probably till the end of the year, and then hopefully move on to somewhere coastal and heal again by the ocean, because that's just what I need right now in my life, both personally and professionally, and like my body is like craving. But going back to how I refocus the day after having a setback is that I want to figure out like, what do I want for myself today, as in like self-care, because I still need to look and feel good, right? So for me, nails, toes, and hair, that has to be done. I'm packing for my staycation. I'm doing my meal preps. I'm bringing all my food. My friend's like, I have food here. I'm like, I know, but I've been meal prepping the last few weeks and I feel really good. Like, I need to come with my cooler and my little glass organizers for my meals and know that that's what I'm eating and that's what I'm focused on, and I don't want to deal with it. I have one friend got my olive oil chips from Trader Joe's, my clementine cranberry sparkling water. The olive oil chips only have 3 ingredients, and they're so good if you're on an anti-inflammatory diet, which I know Diet Coke is not part of, but that is my special treat. And when I'm having a rough day, I'm going to fucking drink it. I'm going to have a glass of wine. I'm going to have something that makes me feel good, because I'm already doing like all the meal prep, so it doesn't even matter. So if I'm organized, I have a much more productive day. So that's what's happening for me tonight, is I'm gearing up with all of that, but also making room for self-care, because if you don't do that and you don't wake up earlier and you don't have time for yourself, you're not going to be the best version for anybody else around you, whether it's your friends, your family, your clients, colleagues, anything. Trust me when I say that to you. So as far as work goes, I'm thinking to myself, okay, who do I want to help today? What do I want to promote that's going to help them level up both personally and professionally? And for me, that is my Messy to Momentum coaching program. And then also I need to follow up with the brands that I'm pitching for my life rebranding, like Avora and other brands that are going to coincide with that. Like, I work with Ninja Kitchen already. I work with Repurpose already. Other brands that are in my day to day, every day. I'm going to be documenting this over the next couple of months. And I want to also challenge myself, like, can I finally finish updating my LinkedIn? I don't know what the problem was yesterday, and lately, I should say, because every time I go to update my company page on LinkedIn, it glitches. Like, somebody else, it always says like another admin is trying to do something. And I was like, well, that's not the case. I know for sure. But that message always pops up, and it was like really driving me nuts, because all I wanted to do was like perfect my LinkedIn so that when I'm pitching these brands and they do their research on me, like everything coincides. Like I mentioned last weekend, like I worked like 12, 14, 16-hour days to make sure my brand new website was done. My last episode of the Kellyanne Cares podcast went live, and I had another episode lined up for you here. And my Messy to Momentum coaching program got a complete overhaul upgrade. I'm offering so much more for the dollar amount, and I'm so excited about it. My business reset clarity calls, like everything has been rebranded based off of this show here that you're listening to, the One Decision Away podcast, as well as my Substack. I want everything to look the same, feel the same. And I want you to come to any page of mine online and hear my voice and just know that you're getting the same person, which you always are anyway. But I just I'm a perfectionist and I'm OCD. So I want everything to look and feel the same everywhere online. My digital footprint, you know what I mean? So that's my challenge for myself today. So I want to challenge you What is one thing that you don't think that you can accomplish today? You're going to challenge yourself and you're going to fucking do it. And when you do it, tag me and let me know at the One Decision Away podcast. I'm trying to spend more time over there. Right now, I'm just like pushing out a couple reels every day just to gain like momentum, because starting from scratch, like I've mentioned before on other shows, is a very humbling experience. And I'm so proud to share that this show is now heard in 8 countries, not 7. We're now in 8. And I'm so excited. We're quadrupling the amount of downloads probably this week. I'm so proud of us because we're in this together. We are a community. We are rebuilding our lives, reinventing ourselves, both personally and professionally. We're doing it together. I'm showing you how it's done. I'm not just doing it for myself. I'm doing it for you and those around us, because we all want to become the best version of ourselves. I've reread my book multiple times because I know that it will help me be the best version of myself so that I can be the best coach. I can be the best friend. I can be the best auntie to all my friends' kids. You know what I mean? Like, you just need to reset all the time. And I'm telling you, like, the last year of my life specifically, going through menopause and these cancer scares, like, this bullshit takes a toll. And I already have PTSD. I don't have any more time for mental health issues. And when they come up, I'm telling you, do a sound bath. I've already mentioned, go to Susie, aka the Copper Vessel on Instagram. She will let you know what's what. She is a professional sound healer, and she's the one who I get all of my information from. I don't know anybody else that is as talented as she is. I'll put her link in the show notes like I did last episode. On episode 3, it's there as well. But I just wanted to quickly come on and share with you, like, if you go to kellyannecares.com, you can get a glimpse of who I am, what it is I do, who I serve, why I do it. A long story short. That's it. That is something that you should have for yourself, whether or not you want to start a business, whether or not you want to make money filming content, creating content online, working with brands, if you want to have a corporate job via LinkedIn, like whatever it is you're working on, I just want to let you know right now that you can absolutely accomplish that. You've just got to get organized and put in the work, and you've got to manifest, and you've got to visualize, and you've got to act as if it's already here. I have been preaching this for years, literally from the day that I started writing my book. On the beach watching surfers, I walked down with this huge bag of my binders with my legal cases. I was representing myself in 6 different cases. I had everything lined up. I mean, if you scroll all the way back to my social media pandemic times, you will see that I am posting all about that. And I also have like a ton of shows too. But you need clarity, you need structure, and you need to feel good, and you need to find a way, like your own strategy that feels right to you. So I always use this reference. Like, if I come into your house, say you want to hire a professional organizer, and I'm that girl. I come into your house and I organize things for you, okay? And you have that one designated junk drawer, and I come in and I organize that shit. When you go to find that tape, that measuring cup, whatever it is that's in that junk drawer, and that's not there, you will lose your mind. It's going to throw your day off. You're going to be pissed. You're going to be annoyed. Where the hell is it? So same thing goes for business. I want to help you get organized. I want to help you become more productive. I want to help you launch the business, grow the business, make money consistently, make money in your sleep, get fucking paid while doing something that you actually truly love to do. But it has to be in a way that works best for you. So if you are somebody that loves a digital calendar, that loves to color code online, like Google Calendar, all of that, I like to write everything down and color code it. And I've had a color coding system since my chemo days because I couldn't remember shit. Like, chemo brain is real, and it still continues on forever. If I see colors spread out all over my planner, okay, I know pink is content day, orange is client calls, yellow is my routine because it's mandatory, green is what I'm promoting because it's money, bills is also green, medical appointments, dental appointments, that's blue, purple is anything podcast related. Those are just my specific colors I've been using for years, like literally almost a decade. And that's my system. That might not work for you. So when you get on a call with me and I coach you through whatever you're trying to get out of to become the best version of yourself, whether it is in your personal life or it is in your business, we find a way that's right for you. The best way that your brain works, that your body works, that you can build momentum. If you don't want to wake up earlier, like I always say, and you work best at night, it's like going to the gym. If I'm about to go to a gym, I am there at 5, 6 a.m., iced coffee in hand, or maybe after. You may be a nighttime gym person, and that's fine, but that's the way that works best for you. So you just need to find that way and build the momentum. And that is exactly what my coaching programs do. And I am doing a promo this weekend. So if you want to get organized, get paid consistently, or if you just need some life coaching sessions and you want to figure out a way to get out of a circumstance, like that works too. So it's both personal and professional coaching. I want you to check it out. If you go to kellyannecares.com right now, you can see all the information for Messy to Momentum and also my business reset calls, my clarity calls. All the information is there. I want you to go read it and check it out because I have spent hours upon hours upon hours fine-tuning this program for you, and I'm just so fucking proud of it. And there's two options. So you can just do a one done, thank you, ma'am. What is it? One done, you know what I mean? 30 days. Or we can work together for 90 days. It depends. If you want to do 30 days and work with me and then realize after, okay, I need another 30, maybe I want the 90, like we just build from there. We just work with what works best for your life, your systems, your routines, your mind, your body, your brain, your soul, and everything else under the sun. It has to work best for you. I can tell you how my systems work all day long, but that's not going to be for you. Maybe it will be, but I can tell you most of my colleagues and most of my, other entrepreneurial friends that are also multi-passionate and my other friends that are in corporate lives and regular jobs, like they think I'm crazy, but that works for me. I need horizontal Post-its from my Japanese Dollar Tree. I need color-coded systems. I need everything lined up perfectly in place. I do not go to bed until I look at my planner for the next morning so I don't wake up to surprises. I have always been scheduled and routine like this, and I just say it's like OCD, but like I just always been very organized. And so I will share a visual of how I'm about to pack for my staycation. You're going to think it's insane probably, but that's just how I need to live. I need my shit. And that's what keeps me motivated. It keeps me inspired. It keeps me on track. It keeps me in a mindset of being able to feel calm, cool, and collected and relaxed so that I can do more for others, which is coach other women who are also going through like insane times in their life, whether it's in their business or their personal life. And doing these things lines me up to have a successful day so that I can be the best version of myself for you listening, or when I'm writing and you're reading, or when I'm coaching you. So it really depends on what you're looking for. But if you're trying to simplify your business, you've got to truly organize what matters to you. So you need to have like your own little corner of the house, or maybe you like to work in the car with the AC blasting because nobody else is around you. But you need to figure out a way that's going to build real momentum. Something I do with my social media is I use repurpose.io. I've been using this tool for almost 9 years now. It repurposes all of my content. If you need a tutorial, like just slide into my DMs, like anywhere, and I will give it to you because I have a 2-week trial that you can get right now. It's in the show notes. Just click the link. You can sign up. It's literally the simplest thing. All you do is link all of your social media accounts. You use one and then that will funnel everywhere. So if you're watching my Pinterest videos, my Meta Reels, like Instagram, Facebook, if you're watching me on YouTube, those are actually TikTok videos. Do you see what I'm saying? So I upload everything through TikTok. I tell it where to go. Same thing with my podcast episodes. I want you to do the same thing because you could be sharing your personal story or sharing your business and not reaching enough people. And by repurposing your content, it literally is having like a free assistant and it does it for you. You can help others. You can grow your brand. You can get more brand deals. You can get paid from Meta, whether it's Instagram or Facebook like I do every month. And I'm not even on the damn platform. You're getting paid on views. You can now tag products on Instagram and Facebook. Like, so if you're an affiliate for specific brands, if you want to learn how to do that, that's part of my coaching. I've been working with brands for about a decade now. If you want to get paid consistently, if you want to get paid in your sleep, working with brands is where it's at. That is why I am including 10 brands in my midlife reinvention, and I am pitching them proposals because this is something I've never seen done. I also always wanted to be a makeup artist and travel the world, and that was never a position. So when I was working at MAC Cosmetics at the counter in Boston, I sent my resume via fax behind my boss's back whenever she was at the counter on my breaks to cruise ships, like 800 number fax companies. And I'm like, I'm going to create what needs to exist. Literally less than a month, I was on a cruise ship. Actually, no, I think it was maybe 3 months. I was on a cruise ship heading to Miami as a makeup artist for Lancôme. My job was to paint the faces of the dance cast, the ice cast, the guests on board for any kind of night, and sell Lancôme products while I was on board. Literally created the position that needed to exist, okay? And then every 2 weeks, I was on a different ship. That is why I've worked on so many cruise ships. I think it was 27 or 37. And then from there, I went on super yachts. And because I'm American, so many South African crews needed an American to clear customs so quickly. That girl was me. And guess who got paid? Me. Guess who was making $450 a day reorganizing galleys on super yachts in the 4th of July weekend in the Hamptons? That girl was me. I have created these positions. I created a podcast. I didn't even know what the hell I was doing, which turned into me developing and writing and producing 31 other podcasts. If you want something, you're going to get it. And that's that. I'm going to help you get that. You need to write it down. You need to get clear on your vision. You need a coach that's going to be positive and productive and be right there with you, alongside of you, to make shit happen. And you've got to do it fast. Okay? Life is too short. Don't sit on an idea. Don't write it all down. You're going to be messy. Okay? Everything's messy. That's the name of my book. It's there for a reason. I wrote about it for a reason. I will always reference my very first episode of the Kellyanne Cares podcast, which in 2017 was the Happy Workaholic podcast. I was uploading video files. A podcast is audio. I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't know how to produce. I had the smoke alarm annoying beep because the battery was dead going off. It's still there. It lives on forever and ever. I started before I was ready because I knew I needed to share my story of having an autoimmune disease to help other patients, but also incorporate business in LinkedIn because I'm so passionate about it. So in 2017, I launched the Happy Workaholic podcast, a show about business, LinkedIn, and your life with an autoimmune disease. Is that normal? No, nothing I fucking do is normal. I launched coloring books while I was coming out of a deep depression because I couldn't get through a healing and grief chapter while trying to attempt to write my second book. I started coloring with my friend's daughter, and then because I was talking about coloring all the time, it was all over my feed. These women were making all these coloring books, so I hired a team, and now I have 3 coloring books available for sale. Space, ABC Fruits and Veggies, and Unicorn. And they're digital printables, too. You can find the paperbacks on Amazon, and then I sell personally the digital printables because it's a better deal, and you can just print them over and over again. I created that out of nothing. My merch line created out of nothing. I created a Shopify store. I built the whole website by myself. In the middle of the pandemic, everybody was launching merch lines. I'm like, why don't I have a merch line? You can do anything. You've got to write it down. You've got to manifest it. You've got to visualize it. You've got to act as if it's already here, just like me living out of Aura. I've already toured the whole property. I know I'm going to live there. These are the things that you need to do to get done. And then you've got to put in the work. And if it's something that you think you can't handle, I'm going to be the one to tell you that, yes, you can. If I have gone through all of this medical malpractice and being misdiagnosed and going through menopause and all these recent cancer scares and plantar fasciitis and lipedema and lymphedema and all this bullshit, and I'm still here, there's no excuse. Literally, I'm not even going to make excuses for myself anymore. I'm documenting this in real time. Whether you're listening to me right now, you're reading my Substacks, or you're watching my content that I'm creating online. I'm doing this to help other women because I need it for myself too. So, as I always said, if you're strong enough to share your story to help others, do it. I was searching for things that were going to help me with my menopause symptoms because I thought I was going to lose my best friend because I was screaming at her all the time. I felt like I was on IV steroids again. I was having hot flashes. I was such a bitch. So late night, I was scrolling on TikTok, and these women are talking about eating fucking 2 cups of beans in the morning. I'm like, what the fuck? So I go to the store, and I get all the beans. Now, every single video I create about beans, 8-9 months later, goes viral because women are constantly searching for this information. And that is why I created the One Decision Away podcast, to help more women who are going through midlife reinventions, panic attacks, whatever we're dealing with. I'm here to share my version to help you get out of it and be better. So whether that is in your personal life or with your business or both, that is the purpose of this show. I'm so excited to have you here. If you want to support the show, there are links in the comments. I'd be so grateful. and follow my friend Susie. Go grab your 2-week trial of Repurpose, and I'll actually add more links for all the brands I'm currently working with now, just because I love them and use them on a daily basis. And they help me with my sleeping. They help me with my energy, getting all my protein in. Shout out Aloha, Moonbrew, and all the others I'm going to link for you. And also, if you are a brand who would like to be featured on the show, I'm running a very special promotion for ad spots here. So basically, I create a script for you and we pop it into the show. And so you will get traction from 8 countries and thousands of people tuning in all of the time, listening. And it's a great way to advertise, especially if you're a brand or you're a small business trying to get in front of women who are over 40, specifically women over 40. Slide into my DMs, email me, contact me on Substack. All my contact info is in the show notes. But I am running a very special promotion right now because we're still technically like in the first launch period. Like I'm building up my little library of episodes here. And get it now while the downloads are hot is what I'm saying. So go to kellyannecares.com to learn more about me. Grab your spot for Messy to Momentum. If you have any questions on the coaching calls, just slide into my DMs. We can schedule a business clarity call. Those are free. And if you're ready to get clear, get organized, and get paid, that's exactly why I created that for you. And I just shared all of that without taking one sip of my fountain Diet Coke. And good thing I'm going home now because you hear that? The ice melted. That is a non-acceptable situation. Oh, yeah. And I also have walnuts here and my little corn crackers from Aldi. But anyway, that's what I wanted to share with you in real time. I'm reinventing my life. I'm taking you along for the ride, and I'm here to share it all so that you can do the same. That's it. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you. Come give me a follow over on the One Decision Away podcast Instagram. It's brand spanking new. And again, very humbling experience starting from the ground up on all of my platforms and podcasts and Substack and everything. But honestly, there's like magic in like starting over. Like it lights me on fire. I'm more excited about it. I am talking to new women. I have a fresh new algorithm. I'm talking to new brands. Like everything is just brand new. And that's what I'm like obsessed about right now. So speaking of brand new, I can't wait to have brand new nails, toes, and hair this weekend. And I think that's all I have for you. As always, I really, really appreciate you. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if you have a friend that could benefit from any of my content, my episodes, please share it with them. And if you want to do the coaching, but you can't afford it now, I do have payment plan options available. So just, again, message me. But also, you can always start with my book. So Everything is Messy is 10 chapters of personal growth and development. And there's also all my favorite healthy, delicious recipes inside that are budget friendly. And that is only $9.97 for you right now. So go grab a copy of that if that's what you need to start. And you can read the book in less than 2 hours. So you're building your own momentum. You're getting organized. You're taking the steps, right? And then we can hop on a free call too for 30 minutes. Clarity call. Figure everything out. Let's build the momentum together and just figure it out and get you to the exact place where you truly deserve to be, both personally and professionally. That is it. That's all I have. I'm going to get more ice cubes. I love you. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.